Like, it's true what they say. Sometimes the best place to hide is in plain sight, where you're among the masses and no one is hard. It's hard for you to find someone when you're living among the masses in a normal area. When you're on a run, most people expect you to be in some place that's quiet and isolated, something like that, to keep you from being noticed. But if you just act normally among the crowd, it's easy for you to hide. But before that, let's just talk about the beginning of the episode. Beginning of the episode wasn't as important as the second part, even though the second part was it was very fast paced, but it was still good nonetheless. First part of this episode was pretty much him finishing up the mission, and of course, the way he did it was very risky, but sometimes you have to take risk in order to accomplish some things in life. There's just no way around about it. You can't always take the cautious route in life sometimes. Him jumping into that puddle and leading to something they call the swamp and using whirlwind. I love how his attacks are water-based style. I think I said this before, but in most anime, the main character, even in cartoons for crying out loud, the main ability is always fire, most of the times. That or wind. Water is never really a main character kind of power you usually see in these shows, except for Omi and Sean Showdown. I think he's the only one I can remember that was able to use the power of water, and he was still the main character. But I'm getting off the subject here. Nezuko is powerful. That's another thing we'll talk about. She's just almighty powerful. For a girl with no combat experience, she can handle pretty much a low-tier demon without breaking any sweat whatsoever. However, she still knows basic attacks, so if you continue to dodge and counter attacks for a long period of time, you'll be able to actually read her movements. Because like I said before, she has no fighting experience. So the fact that she's just that strong with no experience is an incredible feat. So if she continues to train, more than likely she will be a lot stronger than what she is now, which I do believe later down the road she will probably awaken some new abilities and train as well. But for now, at least she's not a hindrance, In most animes, when it comes to the sister role, the sister is always the hindrance, the burden, the one that's always getting captured or in trouble. But it seems like most of the time, Nezuko is actually saving Tanjiro. So it's good to see that kind of sibling aspect for a change, You don't get to see that much happen, unless the sister is bigger than the brother, then that's a different kind of story. So he finally defeats the demon, and he still fails to get the information he needed about this demon named Muzan, the one who can turn anybody into a demon. It still defeats the question of why is Nezuko so different among the other demons. How she gets so much power and speed, and even to heal herself just by sleeping, in a way something like Kirby does. Other demons still need flesh, they still need blood, all this other stuff in order to become stronger. But Nezuko is completely different. Hopefully we'll get some answers. Probably not in this season, of course. There's no way. But he finishes off the demon, and he already heads off to his next mission. And some people had some fault to this. That it felt fast-paced. This is what I meant to say it was fast-paced, but it was good. But you have to understand that when you're a mercenary or anything under the profession that Tanjiro's in, you are busy. Most of the times you don't just do a mission and you get to go home and take a rest and wait for your next mission. That rarely happens. In reality, once you've done a mission, you got another one already piled up for you to go. Sometimes you'll have a time limit, sometimes you'll have days, or you have a certain requirement. And once you meet that requirement, you have to immediately go on to the next mission. So people need to understand about that aspect where these people are very busy. It's always on the go kind of thing because demons themselves are rampant and they themselves don't stop. So why should you? Because you do, heck, man, you're already letting more people die. So the minute you rest, the minute someone has a chance to die by a demon. And seeing Tokyo in that era was very fascinating. To us, seeing that, it looks like our average downtown area, It has the To us, it's like medium tired buildings. You see the Charlie people just walking about at nights, lights on the streets. That's average downtown for us in the modern age. But back in the day, it was something completely different, especially where villages were very scarce and separated from each other. There were more trees and animals and rivers. And of course, not that many large communities. So when you go into a city where things are just booming and prospering, you're gonna have a hard time to really catch up with that concept. So seeing Tanjiro freak out inside a city, it was nice to see. And also nice to see early day Tokyo, back in the day. How much has grown throughout the years, to now, and then Tokyo seems like a small place to our modern society. But back then, it was a very big thing. It was the center of Japan, the capital of Japan. And now you see it now, it's even bigger, it's wider, the towers are taller than ever before. If you thought buildings were big back then, you just see them now. They're just humongous, freaking skyscrapers. More lights, more people, cars, all that stuff. So if you're mostly even now in this kind of era where you're mostly living up in a small town or a country, you go somewhere like Tokyo, you will probably have that kind of look where you see everything just completely different from where you came from. And that's understandable. But for him to find Muzan this quickly, I was surprised. Because he just got his first mission, and usually they don't do this in Shonen, where they introduce one of the main antagonists of a series this quickly. Usually it's later down the road, and he's in shadows and mystery, but instead, nope, he's right here. He found me. What's going on? Like, the fact that you can find this dude anywhere in the city, it's completely amazing. But however, like I said, he's hiding in plain sight. Somehow this dude's able to disguise himself among the people without even being noticed for God knows how long. So he's, of course, very good at what he does. That's hiding and, of course, turning other people into demons. He has a wife, he has a daughter, and you saw how fast he turned that one dude into a demon. You thought a T-virus was terrifying. This is even worse. You don't need to be dead to turn into a demon. You just need one scratch from this dude, and you're turning just like that. That's kind of creepy and scary. He was going to attack until he saw the family, and he's kind of disgusted by this. This dude's causing so much pain, so much terror. He's just hiding among the people so easily like that. That is a very interesting kind of villain, Someone that, in a way, is like Kira. Kira from JoJo. I like mentioning Kira a lot because he's one of my favorite villains. And how he is a very dangerous dude who kills people constantly. And he hides in plain sight. He fits within the mom's background. He does his job. He goes on lunch breaks. He tends to himself. He pays his taxes, his bills on time. He's an outstanding citizen. If it wasn't for him being a murderer, he'll be an outstanding citizen. And people will, admire him or ignore him because he doesn't try to stand out so much, even though he has the potential to be number one. I'm going to say that Muzan is the same kind of guy, where he himself is extremely dangerous, but he does keep a low profile in order to, to hide among plain sight, like I said before. And that was Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. I swear, this series gets better and better, man. It really does. And I do look forward to actually the dubbing of the series. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of dub, but when you see a series like this, most of the times it does get a better dub, especially from Ufotable, Since when Ufotable haven't gotten a good dub, really. Like, I haven't known any anyways, You had God Eater, you had the Fate series, you have the Tail series, and some more, and they also have good dubs. And I'm looking forward to that. Don't know when's coming out, though. Don't mock me on it. Probably when the series is done is when it will come out. But anyway, besides the next Fate movie from Heaven's Feel, I'm also enjoying this as well from Ufotable. They do an excellent job when it comes to adapting series and giving so much love and care for it. Because at the end of the day, you could have a lot of money, a big budget to make an anime, but it doesn't mean you put your heart and soul into it. Because there's a difference between having that money and having that talent, Because there's times where people with big budgets on the anime series and they just completely sucked. Whether it was the adaptation or whatever, they screwed it up. So we're very fortunate for this series to be adapted by this amazing studio. Imagine with the JC staff. Imagine going to JC staff. My God. Anyways, I'm the heck out of here. I'm blabbing off way too much. So, anyways, I got actually somewhere to be in like an hour right now. So it's been a very busy weekend for me. So, anyways, enjoy Demon Slayer and, of course, enjoy my content. Help me out. Like, comment, subscribe, of course, hit that bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Macro Anime, signing out.